Hey, hey. You'll never guess whose camera is currently not on. Woo! Oh, Adono just came in. Mellow Yellow, thanks the tier 4 sub. And your mom, thanks the tier 3 sub. Your mom. Um, hey guys. Oh my god. Right off the bat. All right. It had fucking better. Um, as for between the two, I mean, you're really kind of dealing with a gradient, you know? Um, between an oligarchy and a flawed democracy. I don't know. In America, to fixate on one to the exclusion of the other, I think, is to miss out on something. I mean, really, the flaw with America's democracy is that it is also an oligarchy, isn't it? We do have a democracy. It's just could be a hell of a lot better. Do you have bandages on your ears? I have bandages on one ear because I did the surgery on one ear. Um, I'm just casually playing Elden Ring. That's it. There's nothing fancy going on. I just I did taxes yesterday, and for no reason whatsoever, I felt like it would be prudent to do some live streaming. For absolutely no reason. In a completely unrelated circumstance. Haha. When do you think the camera's coming back? Hopefully soon. I'm hoping that it gets together soon. Come on, Vosh, you're still pretty with bandages. Oh, do you people think I'm insecure? No. The issue, and I've said this before, if you think this is gross, don't worry, I do too. It's that the keloids on my ear, what remains of them as they're dying, are producing just an abominable amount of plasma. Like like it soaks bandages. I know it sounds revolting, doesn't it? Well, this is the cost of being on the cutting edge of medical technology. So, yeah. You mean pus? God, no, Jesus. Pus is infection juice. No, no. Plasma, it separates from blood during injuries. Like if you have a scab, like there's like blood, but there's something else. No, no, it's not pus. Jesus. Where's the PNG? Oh, you're right. Oh, hey, Gally. There we go. I don't know if this is any better. I was just checking off boxes. Oh, by the way, Jesus. Earlier, earlier today, I was taking more attempts at the fire giant, and you'll never guess what happened. Actually, hold on. So as not to open a file directory on stream. Stupid fucking game. After all the glitchiness we dealt with while fighting it on stream, this feels kind of deserved, honestly. Oh, you can hear me clearing my throat in the background because I actually forgot to mute my mic for the audio. Where is it? Here we go. You ready for it? For my victory. Get ready. We did it. Nicely done, everyone. After God knows how many attempts. We finally, you can just see me in stunned silence here. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Gally. That sucks. Big game, too. Okay. Excuse me. And you're an atheist? Ha! Did you see Kanye's video about your discussion with the Klein thing? No, I didn't. One day, Galley. One day, Galley, you gay. Got it. Wait, have I not done this? I'm just trying to do 100%. Wait, really not? Oh my god. How you guys doing? You know, the main reason there haven't been many streams is because of the cough, not the ear. Having a cough really bums me out, you know? Like, it's not that I can't stream. I still can. It's like going on a light hike, like walking a hiking trail, while you have a little bit of a limp. Like, you can still do it just fine. You know, you can still make the trail just fine. But it really takes the joy out of it. And your ability to do anything cool. Like, you know, a little flourish. Like, you know, it just has to be very, like, by the books. Like, stick to the trail. I can't shout. I can't go on long run-on sentences. It's just... You gonna talk about the Libs of TikTok drama? I haven't read the article yet. I'll get around to it eventually. A lot of people died here. I should get a 2D VTuber. Oh, thanks, Mortaray.
Like the stream, you troglodyte.
So true. Hey, Artemis. Will I ever go on Jubilee? Oh, I don't know. What? Did it not hit me? Oh. Tomorrow I'm talking with Dr. Deborah So, the lady who's the anti-trans culture war podcaster who spoke with Joe Rogan. I did a video on her a while ago. I'm going on her podcast. I hope my cough isn't too irritating. Pull no punches. I've been brushing up on my talking points. I think we'll be okay. Gotcha, funny. At Galley, I don't know if we'll be dropping that much. Not after this tax season. Hey. See Libs of TikTok threaten to sue the serfs and right-wing cope. Yeah, and a lesson was learned that day. That it's not okay to lie about people being pedophiles. I wonder if they'll internalize that lesson. Oh, later in the day, White. Also, hello, White. Where the fuck?
Did you hear DeSantis is waging war against Disney?
Yeah, it's a pretty dumb and short-sighted move. Disney controls like half of culture.
I'm using Moonveil on my current playthrough. Does this make me ontologically evil?
My real position is yes. My fake public presenter opinion is that you should do whatever makes you happy, smiley face. Isn't Libs of TikTok kind of becoming a new Gamergate cringe compilation? Well, kind of that, but worse, you know?
Are you willing to chat about your ableist language? I think you'd appreciate my posts. I love you, heart.
I love you too, but I mean, probably not, because I don't really know. Like, I don't really know what there is to talk about, you know? Hey, stop. I mean, usually the problematic language discussion thing is like, well, you don't know that it's harmful, you don't know the meaning of those words, or, you know. But, like, I feel like I understand all the pieces in play here. Hey, Shu. Nice haircut. Or hair. Probably not a symbolic symbol. Oh, thank you, Stalagmite. Oh, claws are Uchi? Well, the katanas are overpowered, so...
Do you like fighting games?
Mostly just Smash, though I did also really like Skullgirls back when I played it.
Have you seen Arcane by any chance? Also love you, chat.
I have not yet seen Arcane. One day. I know Shu had some interesting opinions on the libs of TikTok convo. Ah, curious! I noticed that Shu will post the ontologically evil meme on Twitter, but when bad people get doxxed, suddenly Shu has a problem with it. Curious. I never posted that meme. Oh, you didn't? Shu, have you not at least posted it in, like, private DMs? In, like, the group chat? There's no way you've never posted that. I don't actually know any of the details. Apparently, originally, the address of the lady behind Libs of TikTok was posted. And I don't know if I agree with that. You know, not that I'm not a big fan of the whole ontologically evil thing or whatever. It's just, it seems like in terms of like the good versus the bad, it's like, why give them that ammunition? What I heard was that the address was posted initially and then quickly redacted. Worth noting, her name and address are already publicly available. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily not... So, if you wanted to do an expose on, like, some modern culture war, like, provocateur... Hold on.
It wasn't even a doxing. Her information was public on freaking web registries. You can run a Hoy's request on her website and it will just spit out her info.
Okay, whether or not that's true, posting a person's address in an article impugning them is essentially an implicit endorsement of, like, showing up at her house. Now, if you want to morally defend that, you can, but, like, just speaking full-on, like, consequentialism pilled or whatever, if people were going to show up at her house, they were going to do the work to find her address anyway, but all this really does is give people ammunition against the WAPO article.
Seeing as you're developing an interest in urban planning, would you ever consider playing a city building game on stream? It would be cool to see what you'd make.
Maybe. City Skylines is pretty fun. I would need to set some custom rules, though. Because I never liked how in those games you could, like, set up a city to be profitable, and then leave it on fast forward, and then just, like, leave the game playing for overnight. And then you come back and it's just like free build now, basically, you know? It's really difficult to build a city builder game that, like, really, really lets you play with the systems that I'm interested in. Wait, somebody really wants to talk to me. Hold on. I'd appreciate if you let me call in, man. Pretty serious subject matter to talk about.
Dude, you okay? You seem a little stiff. Also, Vosh bad. Vosh bad.
I still look good. Wait, P-Stav, what did you want to talk about? You're not even the person who donoed about the ableist language. No, Shu, I agree that it's doxing. Don't get me wrong. It's just, like, for me, like, you know, this just seems like one of those situations where... Because if it's literally just saying the name, like, I'm totally... Like, so, just to be clear, publicizing the name behind a pseudonymous Twitter account is doxing. But that's a kind of doxing I can get behind. This is a very influential, you know, Twitter account that's very politically involved. I mean, it's been, like, repped on Tucker Carlson, you know. Who's behind this shady organization? You know, like, okay, fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But the address thing, it seems like the only thing a person could really do with that info is go like, ah, I see, we can throw bricks at our house. Which, again, not even speaking on, like, the morality of that action, it just seems like you're giving them a lot of ammunition. Did you know that I'm actually oomfies with the lady from the article? Or not the article, the author. The person who made it.
Vosh, have you heard of John Vervaeke? He's a cognitive scientist with some great ideas about meaning and philosophy. Like Peterson without the fluff.
No, I'm afraid I haven't, actually. I think I've heard the name. There we go. I'm just clearing out the map, see? I've got it all marked here. No, I know. It's just, it seems like you're giving them a lot there, Serious Crack. You know what I mean? Vosh saying oomfies doesn't sit right with me. I fucking love saying oomfies. It's so funny. What is oomfies? It's one of my friends, right? Shut the fuck up, Tempest. Oh yeah, Tempest, I hope your tax season went better than mine. I'm cutting your pay in half come tomorrow. Lorekeeper Ash, one thing that fans of mine are going to need to understand, one of my followers, thank you. One thing that fans of mine have to understand is that following me is very much a do as I say, not as I do situation. I'm aware of the fact that my optics are dog shit, okay? But, like, just because my optics are dog shit doesn't mean it's like, oh, okay, well then, like, everyone's optics should be dog shit. Like, clearly not, right? Like, we can accept that I'm just, like, the bad optics, like, maelstrom, you know? While also saying, like, okay, well, for other orgs, like WAPO, I mean, like, journalists, like, maybe we can aim a little higher, you know? Maybe we don't have to adhere to my level of public discourse engagement. Alright, I was looking at chat there. Oh god, really, Tempest? I'm so fucking sorry.
If you are willing to let me call, I'd appreciate it greatly. Totally good faith. I'm local and hope to help you canvas.
Oh, I can't speak to anything particular with the canvassing, but...
You da best.
Oh, thank you, Barnlord Lima. I really appreciate that. But in terms of, like, the ableist line, like, what is there to say? Like, I know. You know? No, funny rhetorician, I know that she's miserable scum and deserves it. I'm just saying that it doesn't achieve us.
Hello and good evening. We've been trying to reach you about your Great Runes extended warranty.
If only I could use them here, but I die so often. Oh, hello. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Gotta get the taint. Fuck. But yeah, in terms of the, ableist language thing, I just don't know. End up paying 1/4 of what you pay me in taxes? Well, Tempest, you don't know how easy you have it, okay? I'm at the highest tax bracket. I think. What am I at, 33% or something? I get 1/3 of my shit yeeted. Yeah, I gotta make that LLC. Holy shit. Yikers. Bosch in the 1%. Well, the thing that's really fucking me in terms of, like, the initial assessment, because I haven't filed the return yet. I filed for an extension and put some money down on that extension. But, like,
Hey Vosh,
hey.
How do you plan to mourn the victims of the Battle of Hogwarts with its anniversary coming up?
I will transition into a woman. Anyway, solidarity. What was I fucking saying? What was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah, I filed for an extension while putting forward 140k, but I'm just worried about interest being charged because the PCRF donation, the 1/3 of a million, that was like through me and my account. So like right now the IRS is going to charge interest on the remainder of my owed taxes, assuming that that's not something that I donated to a 501c3. So I have to like I tried to do the taxes myself, but I bit off a little more than I could chew. It's my fault. I was arrogant.
Settled down for a night of Dark Souls and you hop on. Thanks for giving me something else to listen to besides the screams of the dying.
My pleasure. Oh, yeah, White Nervosa. Yeah, I need to look into it. I only came over here because I wanted to see if there was like a cellar. Is there? Like a boss, maybe? I don't see one. So I think we're good. Okay. Why the fuck do you do your own taxes after making so much money? Listen, it's complicated. Don't worry about it, okay? There is a boss? Wait, there's a fucking thing down there? God damn it. I don't think it's going to go. I sorry, coffee. I have coffee. Is coffee bad for your throat? I don't even know. Yes, this is the SL1 playthrough. Oh, here we go. Wait, is there like a hidden thing? There's got to be something here. It's so large. The ruins. Honey is good for your throat? Yeah, I know that. Warm liquids are too, so the coffee should be helpful in that respect at least. On the east side? Infrared is abandoning the label of patriotic socialism in favor of what?
Did I hear a rock and stone?
Rock and stone? What the fuck are you talking about? There are rocks everywhere. We're surrounded by them. In-game. And in real life. You're hearing them all the time. Where the fuck is the cellar here? Where... A Deep Rock Galactic reference? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Is there actually a boss here? You guys lied to me, didn't you? There's nothing actually here, is there? Here. Let me take the quick shortcut that everyone has the ability to take when you don't have any use for the runes you've accumulated. Wait, is this even far enough? God damn it. Alright, well, let me... Come on. Okay. Whatever. Fuck you guys.
Hey Vosh, have you heard about the Verizon union victory in Washington, the state? And do you believe that unions could become worker democracy?
Unions can't really become worker democracy because their existence is inherently antithetical to traditional autocratic ownership.
Hey Vosh, tomorrow I'm going to see a psychiatrist to possibly start my transition.
Oh, congratulations.
You've been a huge influence in my self-realization. Wish me luck.
Congratulations, seriously, that's huge.
You should talk about John
Hey.
Fetterman. He's running for Senate in PA. He's based and has a decent chance. Also, he has Dad from Cloudy with a chance of Meatballs vibes.
Oh, well, that's good. Everyone likes that.
Elden Ring more like Elden pissing haha got M.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but thank you. Anyway, to the earlier question, I don't think that unions are the same as worker democracy. Or I don't think they could necessarily lead to worker democracy, in large part because, like, a union is part of a binary structure, right? Between the union and the management. I don't really know how you could integrate that. Not to say it's impossible, just...
Put on the cat ears.
Huh. Haven't seen this before. Oh, hey, Trappy-chan. Trans, model account larger than mine, who was bullying me earlier into putting on cat ears. What a pleasure to have you here. I have to assume it's you, because I imagine only you know that you were bullying me to trying to put on cat ears earlier. Oh, Tempest, really? Your tax account actually thought I was the first person to beat Bloodborne? Well, I am, you know, so... No big. That's fucking awesome. Let the word spread. Let the gospel grow. Yes, we should talk about unions more. I hope we get a big wave of unionization in the near future.
Hey Vosh, tomorrow I'm going to see a psychiatrist about starting your transition. You no longer have a choice.
Oh, Trappy-chan's other account. Well, had to happen eventually. Holy fuck, this coffee was good. Perfect balance of cream and milk. I really do drink the coffee of an absolute pussy. I mean, it's so not bitter. It's so watered down. Well, not water, you know, creamed down. That's what the surgery was for? Yeah. Do I like Starbucks? I don't really get anything there. Just getting all the map icons. To be fair, the woke scolds wouldn't be able to give you shit for being a cis dude if you're trans. I could full on, like, bottom surgery, and they would say I faked it to, like, avoid criticism.
From one trans VTuber to another, welcome to the club, my brother in Christ.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, just one second, I hear a cat. One sec. Ah, okay, sorry. But yeah, I totally could. I could do it. I could full on fucking transition. Not that I would ever want bottom surgery. I mean, I don't know what I would want if I was actually, like, a trans chick. Because I'm not one. But if I was, I like having a dick, you know? That's the only thing that gets me. I'm pretty neutral about, like, gender. I am not neutral about having a penis and about being, like, large. You know what I mean? But if you could be like, alright, you could be a hot-ass chick, and you could be, like, 6 feet tall and strong, and have a dick, like, okay, fine. Like, easy peasy.
Boosh. Thank you for having the juiciest Johnson on the left. We'd be lost without you.
My pleasure. What about having a beard? I probably wouldn't keep a beard if I was a woman. Not to say, you know, that you can't. If you wanna. But I probably wouldn't have one. Y'all think you want to see it,
Mama, Papa Pia, baby got the diarrhea.
That's so true. What is this? Sounds like people like watching those go and see and talked about gender sex. Literally could have done anything else, but chose just argue bullshit for you is worthless. I don't even know what this is in reference to. Nothing makes me feel as good. I love feeling like a chauvinist, okay? Nothing makes me feel as good as hearing, like, trans people on Twitter go, like, we need to stop letting these people debate our rights. Like, it's just another topic for debate. We need to take this under our own control. And it's like, don't think you understand how minority liberation works, okay? Unfortunately, like, mainstream hegemonic groups getting interested in your liberation is the way that things end up working in your favor. You need us. Can be real cunty about it, you know. You couldn't. Okay, die. Easy. Let me out. Let me out. Easy. How would you rate yourself on... God damn it. On looks on a scale of 1 to 10? This is going to sound like a total cop-out, but I feel like the longer I've been alive, the less I've cared about ratings like that.
Reject Vaush PNG, return to Voshfield.
One day, comrade. Just the fuck up, Trappy Chan. This is Soul Level 1, and I saw you play this game, okay? You do not want to talk with me. What was I saying, though? Like, have you ever, like... I feel like most people have a pretty good understanding of who is or isn't, conventionally attractive, right? Like, most people, I think, have a pretty, like, okay, symmetry, like, skin clearness, how, like, what's the jaw proportion, like, you know, facial features, are they like this? Like, we have a pretty good understanding of where people align relative to conventional attractiveness, but...
Have you ever a dream that you could you had, you do, you could you would, You would you want. You can do some you do, you can do.
Every day.
Tomorrow I'll be in Seattle for the first time.
Uh-oh.
Coming all the way from Wisconsin. You actually inspired this trip. I need some food recommendations though.
Fawn's Thousand Spirits. It's a fucking bop. It's a bop and a half, honestly. And enjoy your time here. Excuse me. What was I saying? So conventional attractiveness. I think it's easy for us to parse. However, like that's not all there is to it, right? Have you not ever like met somebody or seen a picture of a person whose vibes are just imminently fuckable, you know? Like just on vibes alone. Like if you could take a step back and look at them and do the whole like, well, how conventionally attractive are they? Like maybe like a 6 out of 10 or something, but in terms of the vibes, you know, a lot of it is how people carry themselves, like their attitude. Sometimes it can be a circumstantial thing, like there's some element of their character or of the environment that you're in that you find particularly appealing, you know? There's a lot of variance and stuff like that. Way too much to reasonably calculate, you know? I feel like for the longest time women have been better about this, right? Because, like, when you look at, like, what girls are guys into, it's, like, not always, but for the most part, like, fairly conventionally attractive, like, curvy or busty ladies. Like, not all the time, but, like, there's definitely a trend. But when you look at what women are into, like, there's such a massive variety. Like, women have been into, like, monster guys for decades and decades, like, in popular culture, way before it got popularized through all the Kumar hentai posters or whatever. And I think that's because women are socialized to look for stuff other than just physical appearance. And that's probably a good thing, right? I mean, there are probably a lot of really cool people and experiences out there that don't map perfectly onto, like, a framework of conventional attractiveness, but...
Kropotkin's Loaf Asterisk got a Tier 1 Asterisk subscription.
Thank you. But are nonetheless very cool. Like, my bias here is not a very original one, but I am, oh.
If you could guarantee a live and public debate between you and anyone of your choice, who would it be?
Shapiro or JP, I think. Well, the tide is turning, Trappy Chan. Which is probably a... Oh! Ow. Jesus. Anyway, my preference here is, not a particularly original one, but... Oh! Here we go again.
This week has been one of the hardest weeks of my life. Pretty sure I have OCD and AT imbalance. I really appreciate your work. Thank you.
Oh, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and it's my pleasure.
I hope your shoulder gets better soon. Have a good evening, chat and Bosch.
One day. Can only hope. Come on, Birdie. Did I choose the wrong time?
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip?
I would let it slip. Just to prove that I didn't need that one moment, and then I would capture it again after it slipped.
New degree by our great trans Emperor Elagabalus of the Severan dynasty says all streamers has to start consume their state-mandated estrogen pills.
You know, it's only a matter of time.
Women, am I right?
Sometimes. I'm just gonna take the time to heal. Oh, man.
TTs be like, Yabba blappity do da foca wappledag skip scoop potato sock bob pop YOP sedimentary banana avalanche ploop ploop ploopy boop. Bosh be like, true.
That's true. True. You knew what I'd say. Whoa! Hey, can we just... Come on.
This donation brought to you by Comstar. Comstar, you have no choice. Remember to pay your bills, bucko.
I agree. Wow, all of a sudden the...
You follow any sort of speedrunning?
I like Little Laggy a lot. I like speedrunning that's glitchless for the most part. We'll get more of that as time goes on. And I lived through that somehow. Incredibly, that was, like, not enough to kill me. Sloppy, but I'll take it. Anyway, the type that I tend to be into, that I have a bias for, is not super original, but like bookish girls.
Everyone knows that gender is a scam invented to sell more bathrooms.
Extremely true. And I agree. Oh. Supposed to tell you never actually found Alden's ring. No, I've gotten every item in the game. There are no rings in this game. Shut up. Bookish? Yeah, like a waifish, thin, kind of, like, not demure, I don't know, reserved, bookish type? I don't know. Mind you, I don't actually care for bookish personalities. I don't actually find being reserved or shy very attractive. But the aesthetic of being reserved or shy, like a person who looks like they might be but ends up being kind of bombastic, or sort of autistically enthusiastic, which I can say, by the way, that's cool.
People who like to get verbally abused during sex enjoy roasted nuts.
Fucking TTS streams, man. Really bring out the highest quality and monetary contributions to my... Yes, I did read and enjoy the Aragon books back when I was young.
Hey chat, take care of each other and yourself. Let the people you care about know that you do. Hug.
Love you too, buddy. Would you date a feminine you? I don't know what a feminine me is. That's pretty far from what I am.
Have you ever or would you ever focus a debate about YouTube's and all patriarchal websites' moderation of female-looking nipples versus male-looking nipples?
People gave Tumblr shit for that, but like, what else was Tumblr supposed to do? If they were banning porn.
I love you. Do you like Gundam?
No, I've never watched Gundam. Like, obviously the female versus male presenting nips thing is dumb, but that's also the broader social standard, right?
Ring ring, Force. We're calling you to talk about your stream's extended warranty. Specifically, when are you gonna play Receiver 2 or Hades on stream?
One day.
Force. Bye.
I've played some Hades on stream. One day, one day. One day, one day, one day. I agree that banning porn from Tumblr was dumb as fuck. It feels like it kind of killed the site, but... I mean, if you're going to ban porn, like, yeah, you're going to ban female-presenting nipples, because that's just, like, the social standard.
These kinds of late-night streams are just what my insomniac brain needs.
You and me both, buddy. Seek through SBs. I think we have, like, 3 turtles. We have to nuke. Whoa, why is it so dark? Oh my god. It's so dark. I'm getting spooked. Portal.
There's a YouTuber and Twitch streamer called Star0 Chris who has the current record for any percent glitches Elden Ring speedrun. Could be a good watch.
Yeah, I could check it out for sure. I respect speedrunners a lot, and I like this game a lot. Makes me want to play it more. Excuse me. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Turtle, turtle, turtle.
They get so pissy about male presenting cock, but they never get pissy about female presenting cock.
That's so true.
Talk about double standards.
Yeah, that's fair, right? It's male versus female presenting nipples, but if you got a girl cock, you can just have that, like, out on YouTube, you know? See, it's fair. Well, the nipple thing is just like an arbitrary social standard, but like, it's one of those things that's too ingrained to just like snap your fingers and change in any part online as well. And by the way, like, you know that because like the moment like that discourse gets unpacked, it's like, oh, so why can like 12-year-old boys post their like topless fucking beach photos, but not, or, you know, like whatever. Like, it's like, oh god, like, wait, hold on. Maybe we want that social standard. The problem is that, like, it's so ingrained, the whole, like, toplessness, nudity, male-female dichotomy, that you're going to need to go, like, pretty far into the future for there to be any change to that pattern. Right now, it's probably a good thing that that bias is there, just for the sole reason that it probably, like, keeps a lot of girls from getting harassed, and thank God for that, right? Yeah, I don't know. There's a turtle in the tree? Why?
Star Zero Chris's current record is 1 hour 14 minutes 23 seconds. Good amount of time for watching emo. Meanwhile, the current any % with glitches is 7 minutes.
Yeah, they really cut down on that, Sorry, buddy. Okay, we still need one more. Hold on.
The only way to combat it is for more men to become booba streamers.
That's true.
I would pay very good money to see your now in shape body back in that furry suite back on and twirl that sexy little tail around again.
Yeah, one of these days. Here's the real test. Hold on.
Not trying to spam, but if I could come on to discuss long COVID, I would really appreciate it. I've been doing advocacy work and I'd love to discuss it with you.
I appreciate it, but I can't promise anything. Keep in mind that I have to, like, turn down dozens of people every day over email to that effect. It's not a disrespect thing, it's just, unfortunately, like a supply-demand thing. Especially since I'm already kind of, like, put off streaming because of my cough.
Emasculated nymphos love emerald nuts.
That's also true. That's the real game right there, okay? A pre-everything trans girl. Nope, never mind, I don't get to do the joke.
I feel like Robert Evans is the closest thing we'll get to a real-life Spider Jerusalem from Transmetropolitan. Thoughts?
He's a cool dude. He doesn't like me, though, so he's actually evil. Sorry. Here's the real test for YouTube, okay? Pre-everything trans girl sits shirtless on a YouTube live stream and starts taking E, and we time-lapse. At what point are they female-presenting nipples by YouTube standard? When does the community guideline strike come into play? That's the real test right there. The fuck is the last turtle? What the fuck? Is it, like, outside of the island? Or is it, like, on a lower platform in the periphery? Like... P-Stav, you're being extremely pushy. You've asked, like, 4 or 5 times. I appreciate the work and research that you've done. If you want to give me info, you can email it to me, but, like... You can't possibly think, after knowing me and my content, that I would acquiesce after being asked multiple times. On the tower? On the tower? What tower? Lower ledge around the island? I can't be on the tower. I can only get up there by fucking killing the last turtle. Alright, we're checking the periphery. Ooh! Why are you down here, man?
Have you ever had tacos de verga?
I think so. I don't have the best memory, though.
A transphobic professor at my university made a TERF website where anonymous losers post experiences with trans women. Site, no conflict, they said. .org.
You know that a social problem is very serious when the evidence that is amassed against the minority group that they're claiming is a problem is just, like, anonymously sourced anecdotes. That's the whole thing against trans people. It's like, well, is there any evidence of them assaulting people in bathrooms? No. Is there any evidence they commit rape more often? No. Is there any evidence of, like, increased child predation in, like, pro-trans families? No. Is there any evidence of, like, a bunch of people detransitioning because their parents forced them into being trans? No. But we do have a bunch of TikToks of people being progressive and, like, visibly queer, which, if you watch a bunch of them in a row, you might believe those things are true, you know, if you squint. Alright. Get this goddamn... Is that everything for the area? No, wait, there's a cave right over here, and I'll find out if there's something over here later.
You should be a ventriloquist. You're very good at talking without moving your lips.
Thank you.
Also, you can throw your voice, so you seem to speak out your ass.
Also true. Everything I say is a lie. Speaking of the funny transy meme stuff right now, since Trappy Chan is here, I saw on Twitter, with regards to her, you know, because she, you know, she'll dress up like those, the anime gay cat. I don't know what the genders of the anime characters are. Astolfo. I still have no idea. No clue whatsoever. But she'll dress up at them. And there was some funny thing of people being like, oh, you know, trans people are bad, whatever, and like...
Agitated Orange Asterisk got a Tier 2 asterisk subscription.
Thank you. There's a whole subgenre of that, you know? Like people on Twitter who are like, ah, yes, the trans grooming menace or whatever, and you check their likes and their retweets and everything else, and of course they simp hard for women with dicks. Pardon me? Hello, mister. I'm sick of seeing Astolfo, not gonna lie. Can we get a better one? I will say that I don't think Astolfo has a good character design. I just find it incredibly boring. Like, people post pictures like this, and they're like, oh my god, we love that. I don't know the gender of this anime thing. I just find that the design incredibly unengaging, personally.
Is there any better nomenclature for orientation? E.g., how would you describe a mailman who only dates females versus a mailman who only dates women?
Females versus women? Oh, that gets... The sexuality doesn't... Hey, Artemy, stop! The sexuality, in the terms we have, don't really account for, like, sex-gender differences. So we don't really have language for that. Artemy, stop digging through trash. Hey! No. Shoot. Honestly. The resident anime nya bullshit that I'm more approving of personally has always been that Ferris cat thing from ReZero. Oh, hold on.
Vosh, could you do a smash or pass or tier list on leftist figures? Like Karl Marx, Mao, Deng, Alex Jones Castro, Stalin, etc.
I feel like the results would be quite boring. Being that I'm largely attracted to feminine people, you know, but I'll keep in mind. I've always thought the character design here was a lot better. The colors just look a lot better, just more...
One time I spilled baked beans all over myself watching Cars 2 in theaters, and a trans woman shouted, "This sissy eating beans," and everyone laughed. It ruined my life.
That's true. And deserved. Yeah, I'm trying to find a better picture because that doesn't really... Well, it doesn't really show off their whole body. There aren't as many pictures of them because... Oh, here we go. No, I don't like this as much.
Do you think we will have another housing market crash?
Like, given enough time, absolutely. How could we not? Ignore the disgusting man in the background. I just think the Astolfo thing just reeks to me of over-design. First of all, I hate the anime hair vents. I think they're disgusting. I don't like how spiky the hair is. I hate how pointy the chin is. I hate the fake skin fang thing. That's just a design for some reason. I don't know. I think the design here is simple and pleasant. That's my preferred anime. You're so judgy. It's art. And art exists to be judged. Thank you. That's not an official design. Yeah, but they do that in the official design.
Where do you draw the line on problematic language? I personally don't use R-word or F-slur, but I don't have problems with them being used. What about you?
I don't think any of these words are inherently harmful. I just think using them in a funny or interesting, engaging, and non-damaging way comes down to how effectively you can use them, you know? I just don't think of it as a categorical thing. It's just not my... I don't believe I've seen it, Trappy-chan. Send me links, fill me in. I'll give my my fullest assessment after stream.
1. Are you gonna cover the new Libsoft TikTok drama too?
Probably.
Would you ever debate Kai Clips?
Don't know who they
3. Will you ever play BioShock 2 on stream?
That could be fun. Never played it, actually.
I imagine that you are going to cover the Taylor Lorenz and Libs of TikTok situation when you go back on camera.
Well, that's my hope. If I ever get back on camera. Look at Testament from Guilty Gear for sexy android. Okay, hold on. Guilty Gear is full of great character designs. Stop! Ow! Oh, right. Double mask means they have the shotgun blast. Can we react to Donkey? No. You can watch Donkey if you'd like, though. Hold on. Guilty Gear, what is it? Bridget? No, Testament. Somebody else said Bridget, so I just had that in my mind. Oh, nice.
One Piece is better than JoJo. Dissenting opinions indicate non-sentient levels of intelligence.
I think there are ways in which One Piece is quite a bit better than JoJo. I think that as series, though, they're pretty incomparable. They do very different things. This reminds me of, the Alucard style of androgyny. You know what I mean? Everyone loved Alucard in the Castlevania cartoon.
Hey Voosh, I hopped in just a bit ago, so I'm not sure if someone asked yet, but I'm just curious what's going on with the whole canvassing thing.
The same as has been before. The plan is to, sometime in June through July, to travel across the states to a couple of key election campaigns where I will canvass for them and rally my supporters to join me, try to coordinate efforts in other states, get a list of canvassers doing local campaigns that I could direct you all to, hoping you would all behave while you're acting out there on my behalf.
How do you stop caring if the left hates you? I've been a feminist etc. creator for 10 plus years, and if I mention being in a Vosh stream, they'd disembowel me.
I don't know. I really think a lot of this is kind of a disposition thing. You don't need to worry about fighting on my behalf, you know. Oh, hey, can we? Okay, we're not. Okay. It's a toxic environment out there. Wait. I don't want to take these enemies seriously. They're too low level. You're level 1, you have to take them seriously? Yeah. Alright. But anyway, that's currently the plan with canvassing. And there's no reason why it's not going to go through. Unless my reputation ends up being so bad that I'm not able to find campaigns willing to work with me. But if that ends up being the case, then what I'll do is I will compile a list of campaigns looking for canvassing volunteers, and I will be the great coordinator.
Nick Fuentes is actually mega gay. See his meetups with the femboy. Love your content. Disagree with some views, but appreciate your genuineness.
Thank you. I'm happy to at least have that going for me. Oh, don't use big attacks. Oh. Okay.
Thecker asterisk got a tier 2 asterisk subscription. Hey Vosh, I have a US geography test coming up. What should I know?
Everything. Any other questions?
Are you going to fight Astal at the end of Lake of Rot and the Black Knife Assassin in the Evergol on top of the mountain in southwest Liunia?
That's stupid. I believe I have. I've already beaten Estelle. I don't know if I've beaten that specific Black Knife Assassin, but I probably have. I just wanted to see if I could stagger it before it stopped. Or you know, before it, yeah, killed me. Email it to me, Anigala. Or is it Anigaya? I don't know. What? Pardon me.
I love your content, Vosh. Never stop. Well, except for surgery and to pick up Artemy and Pigeon when being bad kitties.
Yes, unfortunately, I keep finding reasons I have to stop. Very annoying. Oh, nothing here.
Just finished my PhD thesis and enjoying my first free time in 4 years.
Based. That's awesome. How do you do that voice thing? You mean text-to-speech? It's part of Streamlabs. Hey, wait, hey. You get to the damn fog gate. Oh. Nice. Oh, and congratulations to Voshite for you. Sorry. I was trying not to get rocked by these. Gonna shotgun blast me. Which is the way down? Is that... Just let me run through. Gotcha, Annie. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. I made up my mind. Trappy-chan, don't you start. Like 40% of my audience is trans girls who want to see me turn trans.
To the union argument, is it possible for workers could take full control of an established store, e.g. a local Walmart, or will they have to start from scratch?
No, they can. In fact, there are already laws for stuff like that. The right of first purchase, I think it is, where if a business goes under, it's offered first to the workers there if they want to buy off the business. It's actually a pretty effective way of securing some forms of worker ownership. Right of first refusal, thank you. Let me in! How do you fight relentless procrastination? You just gotta do stuff when you think of doing stuff. Stop! Stop. Stop. Not very staggerable, these ones, huh? There we go, Jesus. Alright, you're next. Wah, 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 wah. Hey! Honestly. Thank you, Dan Culver. I appreciate that. I don't see Twitter ads, though. You should probably email me if you want me to see it. I do appreciate it. Back to the sword. Where the fuck does this go? Oh, later in the day, Tempest. Stuff to take care of early in the day. Oh, Holly, I'm over-geared for this area. Where the fuck does this go? Does this lead up into Raya Lucaria? Wait, it totally does, doesn't it? Huh. Damn, I am up there. Wow. Holy shit. Alright, well. Okay. Well, I can see one other building. Sure.
The right of first purchase law is more popularly known as prima nocta in Latin law terminology. So demand prima nocta from your managers.
Isn't prima nocta when you demand the right to fuck somebody's wife? Am I thinking of something else? Wasn't that an urban legend? Or like a myth or something? Made up by people to get them angry at the monarchy? But it wasn't actually a thing. I mean, I'm sure if the monarchy wanted to, like, rape your peasant wife, they could. But I don't think that was, like, a rule. First night it's made up. It was like, on the wedding night, the king would get first go. It was a real thing? No, I don't know. Artemis playing with a bag. It was against feudal lords, not kings. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because a king wouldn't be present anywhere near like a civilian, like a peasant's wedding. It's kind of hot though if you take away the power dynamics, you know? Like if you can imagine, just if you could like pornify everything, you know? Of course, it's only really hot for me if you're the lord. Because I only like cuck porn if it's from the bull's perspective. If it's consensual, yeah, pornify everything, make it consensual, la-di-da. It was kind of rape. Yeah, in real life, obviously, it was rape. God. Have you people ever watched porn? You know what goes on in porn, right? It's like some absolute nonsense in pornography. Oh, I took a stumble in my workplace and I tripped and I fell through the drywall and now I'm half stuck in the drywall and oh no, now the guys are having sex with me. Ooh, but it's so fun.
Isn't enough to express the impact you've had on my life.
Oh no.
I wouldn't have survived much longer. So, thanks. Oh, I hope to get my channel running soon.
Sorry I was talking about porn premises when your donate started. I love you. Thank you.
I read on Twitter that Starbucks employees unionizing us not an example of class solidarity because Starbucks aren't the means of production. Thoughts?
Retard logic. Brainlet logic. No IQ, no thoughts. Empty head.
I think you should do more media review streams. Specifically of the deepest anime ever, Elfen Lied. It's just so thought-provoking. What are your thoughts, Kakeke?
You know, it's been a good while since I've watched Elfen Lied, but it still holds the title as by far the worst piece of media I've ever seen in my life. It's unbelievable how bad it is. Maybe some of you guys watched it when you were 12 and you were like blown away by how edgy and real it was. But it is actually incomprehensibly bad when reviewed critically as an adult. It's so bad. Isn't there something in Raya Lucaria that I didn't do? The wheel.
Your positions nowadays seems way more thought through than when I watched you 2 years ago. Really cool to see people grow.
Oh, thank you. Well, they are more thought through because I've spent more time thinking since then. But thank you. I do appreciate that. Yes, Kazoi. You are correct. Try to think my shit through. Da wheel.
I work at Harbor Freight. The security guards are right-wing lunatics, but I haven't seen them racially profile any customers.
That's good.
ACAB? Or can I make them learn?
Anyone can learn. Also, security guards aren't cops. Anyone can learn. Do what feels right. Let me down. I'm headed to that one place. Security is definitely an extension of the police state in a very minor way. Nah, I don't buy the security or diet cops thing. I've been security, okay? All I did was stand around and take notes and when people looked suspicious, and then if they did look suspicious, I responded to it deftly by doing absolutely nothing. That was the extent of my security work right there. This was intentional. It teleports us to another place. They are armed security? Oh, well that's a bit farther around then, isn't it? Blub, 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 blub.
Would you prefer seeing worker democratization within private companies overall versus complete nationalization of essential business as well as the resource sector?
My preference would be, my preference would be for industries that have inflexible demand associated with their products and services to be nationalized, and for other industries to be made worker cooperatives.
Shit your pants. Do it. Do it now. Shit your pants.
Sorry, I'm not a bottom. I don't have that much asshole control.
Your channel's a blessing. I grew up Christian conservative and hated myself for being gay, and channels like yours have helped me so much. Peace and love, Voosh.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Here's to hoping the channel continues for some time. You know, I got used to thinking of my channel as like this super new on the block thing, but it's been 3 years, you know? I've been doing this for almost as long as I pursued my education. Which is a bit harrowing to think about, but I'm very happy with what I do. My only hope is to do more of it and to do it better.
A few months ago you teased cute stickers as merch and showed it on stream. Do you have an ETA on when it will publicly release?
I actually have
Love ya smiley face.
Love you too. I actually have a meeting on that very subject tomorrow. Why did I just not roll that? Why did I just think I could run around that? Okay.
There's an important school levy vote next week, and Nextdoor is flooded with conservative disinfo. Should I counter the comments directly or ignore them? I
say go. Have fun with it. And Trappy-chan, you're coping hard if you think I'm a secret bottom. You know, people wish, you know, all these gays who watch my channel. Ooh, I bet, you know, that because what you're thinking is, if you could make a bottom, or a woman or whatever, you know, out of me, it could happen to anyone. You'd be validating your political prescriptions. And I have nothing against your political prescriptions, but I'm afraid you're going to run up against a dead end with me. I will never give in. I will never allow... God help me. You need to corrupt me. Alright, move it along. You've got wings, dumbass. The fuck was that? Stupid ass motherfucker. No Red Bull. I assume that the Iron Maidens are most vulnerable to bludgeoning.
What ya mean M8? There's a girl with horns and tentacles and she's a killer with a dark past. But she also has another self that can't speak and pisses herself. So deep.
Okay. Yeah, when she pissed herself, I couldn't believe it. I could not fucking believe they did that.
Bosh, there are accusations suggesting your twin brother Voosh is the king of bottoms. Can you comment on these allegations?
What they get up to has nothing to do with me, thank you.
Hey Voosh, if you could pick, who would your favorite film director be?
Fuck, I don't know. Would you all make fun of me if I said Wes Anderson? They're just good movies.
Just wanted to donate 5 more to say I'll forever cherish the clip I just got of you talking about porn over my heartfelt sub-message, and I'm still laughing.
Glad I've conditioned my audience to appreciate the fact that I responded to their heartfelt message while talking about porn premises. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Maybe a bit of both. I have not. Miss Moon, excuse me. Let me throw. Please. 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 Okay. Not this time. We're going to clobber this fuck. Unbelievable. And somehow it didn't hit us. That should have killed me. I deserve to die.
Hi Bosch, this is not a donation. This is the TTSAI lady. I haven't received a paycheck in 6 weeks. I know you said, just trust me, but my kids are hungry.
You will get your pay when I say you get your pay. Thank you. Don't get uppity now. Didn't they buff Lion's Claw? We'll try that. Probably lightning damage? Most metal enemies are weak to lightning. Okay. We're chilling, B. Summers. Where the fuck is the... Ah, right. I'm assuming they're vulnerable to lightning damage, but I guess we'll find out. I'm not very good at fighting these enemies. Well, as you can see. Yeah, there you go. Guess that answers that. Have you gotten all the items to your main character? No. Getting there. I've been chilling. Ceci's not a bottom, but he's still got double teamed. Curious. Yeah. Goddamn ingrates. Alright. Come along. Why am I Yeah, goddamn budding cave moss I'll never use. Wait, is it not this way? Wait, it's the other way? Ugh. Ugh.
Hi Bosch, I know this doesn't apply to you exactly, but how would you recommend building a Twitch gaming channel?
I do have a video with suggestions on how to get into... Ooh, that's good damage. No. How to get into, content creation that I think would kind of apply there.
Got my first job last week. Also found a McDonald's doing sis shit on a hiring poster. Something something car warranty something something amogus.
Many such cases. Don't do it. Whew. Boing. They're gonna do it, aren't they? I do actually like fighting these enemies a lot. This is the kind of creative enemy design that I wish I saw more of in Elden Ring, because, like, most areas, it's like... wolves and dudes. Are you on Twitter? I have a Twitter.
I have been an SPS at Ross Department Store for 3 years now. The job feels more like security theater than actually preventing theft and harm.
Oh my god, Dimamba, isn't it so fucking boring? It's so boring. I used to have a decent time being a security guard, but then we got some try-hard fucking middle manager who was like, alright team, we're gonna need updates every 15 minutes and make sure you patrol the bathrooms at least 2 times an hour. I was like, fuck, man. I'm in Beverly Hills. Will you literally... Fuck off. We can't even do anything when shit gets stolen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, try-hard supervisors who are just looking for the corporate track are the scum of the earth, man. Fuck.
My dad's a truck driver and very right libertarian and anti-union. It seems like PPL there seem open to it though. What's the best way to get him on board?
I think the language you use, you need to get people like that on board with the idea that the owners are the parasites, you know? Like, that you do a bunch of hard work and like, oh, well, you live in a world where the commons already got eaten up, bought and sold, so the majority of the profit that you make for your company just goes to other people. And, you know, like, I feel like especially truck drivers are going to have a pretty strong independent spirit because they spend like fucking 12 hours a day just out in the open road. And I feel like you need to get that, you know, like, wow, you do all this work out here and some like scumfuck middle manager who does nothing but book your numbers, like, you know, record the work you're due, like they make twice your pay, you know, shit like that. Yeah, Richard Wolff's rhetoric is pretty good for that, you know. Yeah, apparently Coach Red Pill disappeared in Ukraine. I haven't looked into it.
This is basically an AMA, but we give you $5 to answer questions. Also, this voice sounds like my GPS.
It's the
On
same
your next
voice.
left, take a sharp right into my ass.
It's the same voice.
I'm creating some VR porn. Any ideas to make an animation loop more interesting?
That's a little bit out of my my range of knowledge. Animation loop. I don't know. That stuff's really, really, really difficult to do. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I would have to like look at VR, like I'd have to look at like a porn loop and think like, how could it be improved, you know? Which I could do, not on stream. Isn't there something up here?
Yo Vosh, I make and paint models. Can I make you a gift? I've been a fan for 2 years and it'd be honored if I could make you something.
Certainly. Send me an email if you'd like my P.O. Box address. And I appreciate that very much.
Hi Vosh, one more related question.
There's nothing
I
up here.
consider conservatives to be the enemy, but I have some in my life that I love. Love them regardless, cut them off?
You don't have to cut off people in your life just because they're conservatives. Cut people off if they're bad for you, if your life is worsened for their presence. But just because a person is a conservative doesn't mean you should discount them, or they can still be good people even. A lot of conservatives are just like misguided. Be careful with thoughts and feelings like that. You know, you always make sure that if you're separating from people, you're doing it for a proper reason, because you never want to self-isolate for a bad reason. There can be really bad outcomes to stuff like that. I'm not trying to speak ill of you or anything. I'm only saying to be careful. It's important to, you know, to keep track of people in your life. We have to deal with the fucking tree bitches there. Hold on. The Perfume Grotto is over here. We have to go in there. Stormcaller Church. Sainted Hero's Grave. That'll be a pain in the ass. The Altus Tunnel we never finished, so I have to go there. Second Church of Marika is over here. Alright, alright. I never beat the boss here, so we'll do that. There's another waypoint over there I didn't do. I don't believe I did the Sanguine Noble down here, so we'll check for that. There's a waypoint down here. Windmills here and here. Don't believe we did the boss up there, because we never got the waypoint either. Highway Lookout Tower. That's this. Woodfolk Ruin. That's here. There's a Side of Grace here. A boss here. Is that a nighttime boss? No.
I got money. Personal question. What do you think is the crowning achievement of your life, currently? Stream achievement, personal life, etc.
I know it's a generic answer, but I'm afraid I'm just going to have to say the channel as a whole. I am incomparably happy over it. Relative to a great many other things. Though there are personal achievements of mine that I'm quite happy with, of course. That one's going to have to take the cake in terms of my, my overall good boy feelings. There's a bunch of crap over here that I need to... Okay. Alright. Let's get started! Oh, right. Being the first to beat Bloodborne. My bad. Oh, and then right down here. There's a nighttime boss. Weight loss, Vosh? Oh, weight loss is so insignificant. Don't get me wrong, it's something to be proud of, but I really don't think your self-esteem or sense of well-being should be that affected by, what you weigh or whatever. It's fairly minor in the grand scheme of things.
Sorry if you've answered this before, but on the subject of gorgeous shiny guns, what are your thoughts on the LeMat revolver other than it was used by racists?
I mean, it's quite pretty.
But really, what's the hate among moderate leftists for guillotine memes? Do they think we're literally advocating for beheading billionaires?
Well, I think a lot of them just think that the violent rhetoric doesn't do much and doesn't solve many problems, and that it just sort of distracts from the actual issues. And in that respect, they're largely correct. Because I do, you know, don't get me wrong, this isn't a moral quandary. It's just like, I think you can go online and see pretty clearly that a great many people who do this whole, like, haha, eat the rich, blah, blah, like, don't actually involve themselves much politically, you know? Sometimes it can just be, like, a kind of a virtue signal, like, people will feel good about how edgy and radical they are, when in reality they're doing very little to meaningfully contribute to any. I'm neutral. I don't care. Can we not? Can we stop? Thanks. Ah, sorry. Okay. Beep beep. How many times have you played through this game? Oh, a couple. It's a fun game. I wonder what challenge I can impose on myself after a Soul Level 1 playthrough, which I have every confidence I'll be able to beat. Speedrunning it, maybe? Yeah, several times, Dark Panda Lord. How much does your apartment cost? The compound that I have in the CIA facility is given to me for free.
What do you think is the best way for the average person to become politically involved?
Attend local political councils. Town hall meetings, anything the police department does. Just be present, that's it. You can do a lot of good work that way. I'm using the wrong weapon here, I think. How much damage? Oh, fine.
Bosh, I have a short list of 100 games I expect you to finish in the next 100 hours. You may begin with Elden Ring.
Well, thank you for beginning with the game I'm already playing.
My boyfriend is so ace that when he discovered porn as a kid he spent the whole time criticizing the plot because they were so boring. Jesus was pleased.
Yes, Christ in heaven smiles upon your boyfriend's behavior. Come on. Trying to get them positioned. No, didn't do it right. Wrong elevation, dipshit. Fighting the proper version of this boss was actually maybe my favorite encounter so far of Soul Level 1. I'm enjoying this run because it's, honestly, I'm enjoying this run a lot because it's actually really helping me, appreciate which designs, which bosses are designed best. For example, my opinion of the Fire Giant is now much, much, much lower. Same with the Chrysalis dudes.
In media, like a game or show, featuring a socialist society or socialist protagonist, what ideas or values would you like to see offered to a broad audience?
I don't know. I don't really think of it that way. I don't like the idea of approaching the production of media from like an ideology-first perspective. Ideology informs the media we produce, of course, but, you know, if you're checking off boxes, like, well, what message do we want to... It feels a little bit like, I don't know, like you're doing a Sesame Street, or like, we'll teach about sharing today or something. I think if you're a socialist and you put yourself into... Oh, come on. The creation of the media that you're working on, I feel like you can produce stuff which is politically agreeable.
Do you have any advice for the Radagon Elden Beast fight?
Mostly just chill out. Especially for Radagon. Radagon is so easy to punish. Radagon is incredibly easy to punish. He has such long cooldown windows after so many of his attacks. He has a couple of BS attacks as well, of course, but, you know. Oh, hi, Merrick. Oh, I was supposed to talk to you today.
What's your favorite Star Trek series? Do you have a favorite episode?
The Next Generation. And, favorite episode? Probably Measure of a Man. Not too controversial an answer. Hey. Come on. There we go.
First year of college has sucked. Feeling really down and directionless. Any advice with finding meaning or motivation or passion? Peace and love.
Well, you can't go searching for those things, you know. It's like searching for happiness. I mean, it's too overt, you know, like, I'm looking for meaning. Well, the only thing you're going to find if you go looking for meaning is cults looking for recruitment, okay? What you're looking for, I think, is engagement. You want to find things that interest you, that make you feel happy to be there. And to that extent, you know, to whatever extent you can, not to say you haven't already, to some extent, but taking full advantage of the social opportunities available at your college would probably be to your best interest, you know? Look what's there, any clubs, any hangouts. Maybe you've been trying and you haven't found it fulfilling. Just don't go looking for the end state, you know? The end state is an emergent product of a well-developed social and personal life, and that's not something that you can just do in a day. Be patient, understand that also at your age you're fucking awash with existential dread and hormones and bullshit, and that a lot of stuff is temporal and will change day to day, week to week, month to month. Okay, I actually need to focus on this fight for just a goddamn second so I can kill it. Pardon me, what the fuck are you doing? He has found a bag. Damn it.
Ethan Klein convo when? Also, how are your ears?
It's really up to Ethan Klein's producer, I imagine. And my ear is fine. It's just the left ear that I got work done on. Alright, you can't actually roll through that. You have to roll all the way out of it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You want him to be lower than you so you can easily get those headshots to stagger. I think that was a head. Oh, aw! We had this set up. If you unlock your camera just the right... There we go. Now we're playing properly. Now we're cooking with mayonnaise. There we go. Now we're doing some white boy cooking. Yeah. Season those hot dogs with water. There we go. There, we just had to get back in the rhythm. Really well-designed enemy. Really well-designed enemy. Can't overstate that enough. Oh, excuse me. Keep hiccuping.
John, where is the lasagna? Whoops, it fell all over me. I guess you have to lick it up. Garfield then takes John's shirt off and rubs his skin. Oh yes, right there.
Yeah, one of the nice things about not being on cam is that I can just be erect the entire time. You know? Normally it just takes so much effort for me to not be full mass the whole stream. I just gotta, willpower it down. But now that I'm off cam, it's no big.
You say you only drink bougie wine, but have you ever had New West cider? Local to Portland, Oregon. It's especially delicious with a shot of gin mixed in plus ice.
I have not. I'm just partial to Moscato. Tips on getting involved politically at school. What, like high school? If you're in high school, focus first and foremost on getting a good education. Set yourself up for a prosperous life. You'll be in a better position to make political change in the future if you're not in college. Really depends on the college. These little bitches. Whoa! Are you even wearing anything right now? Yes, one condom. Probably Flare 425. Oh, yeah. I don't even care. This was so cool when I found it. What's the parallel boss? It's this one in the Altus tunnel. That's right. Honest to God, like, by far, my favorite, creatures in this game are all the things that, like, came along with Estelle. Everything that came from the stars. You know? Just, their shit is so cool. I also want to know more about, like, the city of Nokron, like all the old cities, because, like, dodged. Effortlessly dodged. You know the big lads down there? Near the waterfall? The ones in the thrones that are, like, 20 meters tall?
Hello Vosh, this is your president, Joe Biden. I have
Hello,
been
sir.
watching your streams, Jack, and have learned a lot, and I am now signing the bill to ban sex entirely.
Inshallah. Let it be done.
Thoughts on the increasing popularity of constitutional, permitless carry of a concealed weapon?
I think it's fine. Has there been any evidence to indicate that, like, concealed carry weapons lead to more violence? Like, open carry, I don't like, mostly because it's like a LARPy virtue signal, like 99% of the time, that just kind of intimidates people, which is pretty cringe. But in terms of concealed carry, like, I don't think concealed carry really, like, its legality really increases crime. At least not mass shootings. Oh, there's evidence it does?
Been seeing a few attacks against Jon Stewart from the alt-right lately. From Nuance Bro and the Quartering especially. I wonder why they think they matter?
Well, hey, it's not like I don't attack, you know, Trump or Ben Shapiro. Concealed carry is linked to increased gun violence in Wisconsin. Okay, I'll give this a look sometime.
Imagine if we found out Bigfoot was real. Like, how fucked up would it be to be out in the woods and be set upon by a pack of Bigfoot's Attack on Titan style?
Dude, if we weren't already used to them, there'd be so much shit in the world that we would already consider to be, like, fucked up. Like, it is fucked up how big polar bears get at the far reaches of the world. Whales, like blue whales, disgusting how big they are. Massive how large they are. Coconut crabs, horrifying. Giant squids, just unimaginable. Yeah, there's so much shit. Okay, you can fight these bosses as a pair, but I have another idea, which is fuck that. That's dumb. I don't want to. Hey! Not used to these timings. I'm used to the Knight Rider timings. Maybe ukulele. They might have had a Stake of America.
Hello Voosh. Was wondering if you had insights on filling out a map in D&D. Been going down a map-making rat hole. I'll name a bottomless pit after you.
I tend to fill in my maps in a pretty abstract way.
I don't know if it's just me, but I hate how subs all seem to lack confidence. Or maybe it's that I hate that subs are fucking everywhere now.
Well, they're everywhere on left Twitter because left Twitter is full of trans girls, and trans girls are overwhelmingly subs and bottoms because of the associations femininity has with submissiveness. And a lot of subs do lack confidence. To be fair, a lot of tops do as well, but like subs tend to sexualize it. I'm not attracted to a lack of confidence either way, but I do have to say, at least bottoms are making something out of it. Like, there are a lot of tops out there that are lacking confidence, so what do? Get really possessive and abuse their partners. But, like, when bottoms lack confidence, they just channel it into cocksucking abilities, which at least is productive, you know. We not. It's a very...
Those subs would go bananas for a Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. What? God damn. We're in such a confined area. Shield timing. Don't do it. He did it. The Richie Buzz, generally the sub-dom top-bottom shit isn't really used in reference to, like, het couples. It can. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. But generally it's not. Can we... I don't have enough room to... bite you in. Please just... let me just... Oh, wait. Sub and dom absolutely can. Yeah. Oh, come on. Top bottom though is generally yeah, it's true. Avidilaloon. Yeah, to a large extent. There's a lot of factors that goes into it. How's your stamina so high when you're SL1? The only thing I have to boost stamina is Rhydagon Sourceal. No, let's clean this up a little bit. What would it take for you to bottom for someone? I'm not opposed to bottoming. It would just have to be like a cute girl with a nice cock. Like, I've had people I'd be willing to do it for before. It's just, you know.
Hey Vosh, opinions on Hollow Knight? I know you like Souls games and Hollow Knight is one of my favorites.
It's like a 10 out of 10 game. It's actually like a phenomenal game.
To the one guy asking about D&D maps, check out Wonderdraft. Great tool. Also just fill as you go.
Yeah, I think not overthinking it is generally a good idea. Sweet. Oh. I didn't see the glowing bit there. What the fuck was that? Oh, we actually dodged that. Sweet. There we go. Do we... Oh, do we not get a critical?
Instead of you talking to Ethan Klein, you should get Conyer to talk to Ethan Klein. I saw their video and I think that would be a better fit.
What? Why would you tell... Why are you trying to content snipe for me? What the fuck? Like, instead of you doing this, you should get... yeah, it's up to Conyer. I don't even know if I have enough clout to go on the H3 podcast. Shh. Yeah, we now have, like, enough room to actually fight. Not enough room to not get hit, though. How loud do your cheeks clap when you walk? My ass is not as fat as it used to be. Still pretty fat, though. Woo! Those moves! Weak. No, Conyers Pan, Merrick. You're cancelled now. Hello, RuneScape Monkey. Go on, have a good sleep. Alright, clearing that. Okay. Hear this.
Hey Vosh, could you please give me a philosopher recommendation? I want to study one. I'm trying to improve my life and perspective.
I don't know if you should look at philosophy that way. You know, self-help and philosophical inquiry are overlapping, but not entirely similar genres.
Whatever happened to your appearance on Charlie Kirk's show? I remember hearing he invited you, but then nothing.
Stuff falls through. That wasn't me being snubbed or anything, I don't think. Just, like, legitimately, sometimes, you know. Could be a million things. Asshole. Fucking hate.
2 years ago I sent a dono saying my ex wasn't mad at me. Now we've been reunited for 2 years. For good or ill, you've basically been the soundtrack for all that.
Wow. That's a lot of responsibility. I'm happy to hear that. I think there's a safe spot right behind the Godskin Acolyte's back when it does that attack, but I've never been able to perfectly... Oh boy. Yep, thought so. Yeah, the rock. Seriously, Dumb Bunny, thank you. Hey, looks Viper, 420 is Charlie Kirk's holiday too, isn't it Hitler's birthday? Nice meme. Nice, 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 nice. Why are there some weird happy dancing ladies around? They're trying to be chosen to be skinned for these, the Godskins.
Get in on iDubbbz boxing match. Fight an ASMR girl.
I'll go deliberately for the throat so they can never work again. No. Ow. Rude. You are correct, McBeardy. That's where this is where you get that. Good eye. That was the reason for their festival. Yeah, I always thought the Godskins would be wearing, you know, the skin of gods, but the only thing referred to as a god here is Merica, so they might be using the term a little bit loosely. I rolled the wrong direction there. Yes, Mr. Dr. Professor Kruger. All right, let's pay attention.
Well, I gotta go back to work. But I wanted to hear you say, Abba-ba-bui.
Abba-ba-bui. You're very welcome. Getting these hoes. Ooh.
Hi, how's the RL1 playthrough going compared to your prior Soul Level 1 playthroughs in Souls games? Also Drain Gang.
This game is, excuse me. This game is a lot more difficult. There it is! There's the safe zone. This game is significantly more difficult. Though it doesn't help that I'm, doing Soul Level 1, no summons, and, no magic as well. So I'm, sort of innately disadvantaging myself a bit. Ah, good, Jet Games, as is only proper.
My gender is whatever the person I'm talking to perceives me as. If they think I look like a boy, then I'm a boy. Do you think it's valid, also name suggestion?
I'm not giving you a name suggestion. If you want that, I mean, that seems like a kind of agender to me, personally. But, I mean, whatever you prefer. I say that you're valid. Yes, good name. Vosh. Go with Vosh. It's very good. But yes, anyway, this game is, far more difficult. than previous Souls games. For Soul Level 1. Yoink. Hey! Got sniped. Right here. There we go. That tower. That's what I'm looking for.
Last dono, I think. How can you advocate the removal of parking lots for more business and public transit areas? It disgusts me how many lot and ramps there are.
How can you, as in how dare I? Or how can you as in how does one? You have to beef up public transportation first. That's the first thing you have to do. Only after that is it viable to restructure urban areas. How does this compare and contrast to Bloodborne, the only Souls game I've played? Well, it's definitely very similar to Bloodborne, just in the vein that they're both the same genre of game. I think Bloodborne's combat is a lot more focused, which I prefer.
Once while on the side of a strip club stage, the dancer, while twerking, got the shits bad. Sprayed us like a field sprinkler. I cummed. Vote Nina Turner, people.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Don't worry, folks. I made $10 from that. Okay, down there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but this game has a lot more going on. In terms of build variety, at the very least. More diversity in content. Just a lot more content in general. There weren't, there wasn't magic in Bloodborne, but there were arcane and blood tinge builds, weren't there? In Bloodborne? What would that do? That made, like, a few select weapons and your guns do more damage, right? That was what it did, correct?
Vosh, genuinely, thank you for being such a good person and for doing what you do.
Oh.
I think it means a lot to the community you're trying to cultivate.
Well, don't congratulate me too enthusiastically. You know, it's just, how I enjoy conducting myself anyway. I'm happy to have the community as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. How much do you pay these people to do positive TTS? Yeah, for every $10 dono, I pay them $5. They haven't figured it out yet. Alright, somewhere here there should be a site of grace. There it is. You ever done a full playthrough of a Souls game with magic? So I tried to do a Frenzied Flame playthrough in my New Game Plus on the main build that I have, the one that's like level 180 or something, and I actually found it really underwhelming. Frenzied Flame seems like more of a PvP thing. It's just not that good at PvE, you know? I know which spells are good at PvE. I know the Azure, what have you.
Man with Elden Ring out. I am looking to play all other FromSoft games I haven't gotten to yet. And geez, Demon Souls on PS5 looks sick anyways. Love you, Browski.
Love you too. Yeah, I haven't played that either. Yeah, I want to try the Dragon's Lightning. I want to try doing playthroughs where I focus on doing one particular type of magic. Right now, I'm trying to do gravity magic, but again, it's a bit...
You're my parasocial daddy.
I love you too. Because as is so often the case with magic in this game, it's like, it doesn't interact that much with the proper melee system, you know? I keep... Hold on.
Do you actually play 40k or just read the books? Also, who is your favorite character, and are there any models you would want if I sent you one I painted?
No, I don't want any of your painted models. I'll never take one I haven't painted myself. I haven't played 40k in a very long time, and I haven't even read the books in a little while. Favorite character? Ooh, that was sick. I don't really know. My interest for 40k has fell off a bit since I watched and then read Dune. Can you stop? I don't know, guys. I think my favorite From Software game might be Sekiro. I want to try playing that again. Anyway, the gravity stuff, it's just like... really, far and away, the best gravity spell, like no contest, is where you have the 3 rocks. And you use them, you know?
Would you ever be interested in discussing a film with me on stream for my podcast?
Oh, hey, the Leftist Al. Probably not at the moment. I'm a bit overbooked and I'm not streaming enough as it is.
Hey,
I'm
Boosh,
not a film
if you
guy.
want to do a lore deep dive, look into the Dusk Moon Queen Godskin. Pretty sure it's Melina. I would recommend doing a Madness ending.
I've already done a Madness ending. Oh god.
You should talk with Taftaj again, actually a good faith right-wing person to talk to.
I don't really care about talking to good faith people. I care about conversations that are interesting and entertaining and informative. You can get that from dunking on people, you can get that from having good faith convos. The thing is with, like, convo with good faith conservatives is that I don't really believe there's, like, any I just think conservative positions are the wrong positions, right? So if you have, it's like, oh, well, they'll talk about this and they're nice. It's like, well, I'm glad they're nice and all, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't bear much of a, oh my god. Oh, this is the person who talked about shitting.
The ultimate socialist utopia has nationalized cryonics, life extension. Seize the means of immortality. G-Knight, I love you, handsome beard lesbian.
Thank you, I appreciate that very, very much. And God willing, yes, one day. Seriously, appreciated. What the hell was I saying? Oh, yeah, the best gravity spell for PvE is when you just summon the 3 rocks to send off at them, like, by far, massively so. And that's going to be the case for pretty much every school. One of the incantation schools that I'm interested in trying out is the Beast Incantations. That looks like a lot of fun. For PvE, a lot of it just comes down to, like, oh, what's the spell that after I get all my buffs up and do all the charging and what have you, will do the most damage from a distance and miss the least often, you know? It's just not that interesting. The magic systems in this game aren't really... I will say this. I've watched a good bit of PvP gameplay. Magic in PvP is excellent. I've watched, like, Jerma do PvP battles, which is lovely. PvP magic is wonderful. It adds so much variety, all the wacky spells you can have and everything. I like that a lot. But in PvE, it's just like, okay, well, what spell's the... What spell's the best? Respect half touch. Hello, she's dub. What did I do? Yes, I have, Haircock. I haven't even said anything mean about Half Touch. Obviously, I disagree with her in a great deal. And I can't believe she was playing defense for the fucking Don't Say Gay bill, but... I mean, I suppose I can believe that. Not you, your chat of Coomers. You know, normally I detract somewhat, but I don't think I can fairly blame my chat for being a bit of a Coomer over Taftaj. When she posts nudes on Twitter, and that's like the main thing that she does, right? I mean... It's, you know, it seems kind of straightforward. Woo. My guy, I've also posted nudes and I get respected. Wait, you can... Wait. I don't think it's mutually exclusive. You can be a bit of a coomer over someone who posts nudes without being disrespectful. People are being disrespectful. They should stop with that.
Vosh, please keep talking about gaming. Tell me more about Sekiro. Oh god, I'm so close. Oh Vosh, please don't stop. I'm cooming Vosh. Fuck. I love you, Vosh.
Thank you. Speaking of being coomer and disrespectful. With the... Really, though, I want to play it again. Sekiro might be my favorite because...
Vamoosh, if you could freeze yourself for 50 years and emerge fine Futurama style, would you do it?
Absolutely not. I have lots of people I care about. Don't want to leave them behind till they're, in the case of my parents, dead, or in the case of most of my friends, in their 70s. Oh yeah, that's fair, Merrick, yeah. Can definitely affect people's perceptions and behavior. The thing that I like about Sekiro is that leveling isn't as much of a factor. You can acquire new abilities, and you can level up your health, but, you know, the leveling system is not as severe or influential as in the Bloodborne or Souls games, and it has very focused combat. There's only one weapon in Sekiro. It's just your sword, you know? And one of the things that I like about From Software is they have a very deliberate combat style. Oh, excuse me, sorry. They have a very, very deliberate combat style that's very, very fun for me to experiment with. And I like...
Everyone else on the panel denying what the DSG bill says and you being the only one who was like, yes, it's actually good for kids to learn sex ed, was wild.
Yeah, it was weird because, like, every single element of the bill is bad and unnecessary. And I kept pointing that out, and they're like, okay, but, like, you know, but this isn't as bad as it. First of all, like, it is. Like, don't lie about it. And second of all, like, none of it is necessary. They never even tried to demonstrate how it was necessary.
Hi, Vosh. Hope you're having a great day.
Oh, thank you. I am. Yeah, I do want to try Sekiro. I never played Sekiro hard mode, so there's a lot more for me to do as well. Yeah, I think Sonsul was mostly on my side. All I see Sonsul doing these days on Twitter is, like, arguing with some other people. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, right, this place. Those aren't really bosses, blah, blah, blah. Hello? Wait, Sekiro's hard mode? Yeah, there's something you can activate that makes the game tougher. I forget what, though. It's like a bell you ring? I think the best part of Sekiro's system is that defense is attacking, so you always feel like dueling rather than taking turns. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Hey Jack, it's your president again. Joe Biden, and I've been informed of your moral position on horses, and I must say, you have made your country proud this day.
Thank you, sir.
Deadass people think if a kid doesn't know what sex is, it gives them some sort of anti-rape shield, and once they learn about sex, the shield goes away.
I'll probably be talking about this with Deborah So tomorrow. All the evidence that I've ever seen indicates that a comprehensive sex education leads to just uniformly positive outcomes. Less likely to get pregnant when you're young, more likely to use contraception when you do have sex, less likely to be sexually assaulted. Hey. The latter, old chicken. Wait, not. These imp enemies are very annoying, I have to say. Come on. Sekiro with the bell or without Kuro's charms underwhelming. It's not that much harder. Maybe I could do it with no health upgrades? That's kind of like Solo 1. It's already been done, Ubiquitous Steve. Mm-hmm. Awesome. What ending you going for? Oh, I don't know. They're so annoying. Stop. God damn it. The imps kill me more than the bosses do. You're not being very emotive. I have a cough. Hard to yell. Run, 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 run. I gotta sneeze. Oh. Not sneezing today? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hate these little duders. I will not be playing The Witcher on stream, Spicy Bill. I've already played The Witcher 3. One day, Bad Dragon Love. Really weird they made one of the most common enemies a reskin from DS3. Yeah, the most annoying reskin, too. Fuck you. Witcher 3 is so boring. Well, Witcher 3 is really about, like, the story. I did not play Witcher 3 for the fucking gameplay. I fear Witcher 4 will be badly written. Are they going to make another Witcher? Why would they? They announced it? Oh, right. It has Ciri. I remember. I was on stream when I learned about this. Can we... I'm just gonna pull the lever when I get down here. Well, The Witcher 3 is pretty damn good, Merrick, but I've really enjoyed the Witcher books so far. Alright, new plan. Oh, The Witcher Thronebreaker Chronicles. Really, really good. I only started after I took Adderall, Alec Gunter. Oh, well, do you see the tracking on that? They jump up in the air and they literally, like, spin and track and follow you, hovering behind you like they're on a fucking jetpack. Please, God. Fuck all of you. No, I have not Iron Fifth. But I'm excited to when I get the chance. You have a hot take about food? I'm not your monkey.
Gifting to an Og comrade hug.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Pog, Miss Moon. What the fuck are you doing here? Get out. Goddamn bananas in here. I've not played Neo. I think we had a shortcut to this place. Yeah, Merrick, I have calls to do tomorrow anyway, so I should remember. Oh, great. The best enemies in the game. My favorite. That's my favorite. Very poorly designed enemy. Joseph Anderson pointed this out in his video, but in Sekiro there's an enemy that attacks in a flurry like that, and you can actually engage with it by parrying all those strikes, and that's how you kill it. But with this enemy, it's just like flails, and you just have to wait for it to flail a little less. And that's it. That's all you get to do. Wait, which is the way I'm...
You inspired me to start a channel about how fascists hijack intuition. How do I not alienate conservatives? Should I lean on emotional rhetoric or be genuine?
I would lean towards being genuine, but that's a really broad question. I mean, I can't really say for sure. The strategy on how to play that out is kind of nuanced. Good luck, though. But you don't parry anyway? Well, you have to in Sekiro. Excuse me. Gloob, I will permanently ban you from the site if you talk about John Fetterman one more time. Holy shit. I have no idea why it's happening, but it has to stop. Wait, why am I back here now? Who the fuck is John Fetterman? Good fucking question. Yeah, but you can both parry and now block parry in Elden Ring. You just don't engage with those mechanics. Yeah, because I'm fine without the... God damn it. My cough is coming back. And I got the sniffles. Ugh. No, I have to stop. I have to preserve my voice for tomorrow.
Cis transsexuals have more privileged difference of pronouns experience than binary passing medical men who don't transition before Truscom socialization.
I fully agree with that statement. No, Vermin. I'm sorry, guys. I love you. But, yeah. I gotta preserve my voice. I'm going on the podcast tomorrow. Like I said, secret stream. Do not attend. I love you. Be well, people. I'm sending you to Canoe. Hopefully I'll be better soon. Got the sniffles now.